Devils signing imminent. Report reveals huge move incoming. Headed by GM Tom Fitzgerald. I'm Ryan the Goose Gosiker here with you on Devils Digest. We're going to break it all down. But first, I want to give you a chance to be one of our first subscribers here to the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll get into the show. Now, we did get some pretty big news regarding Arseni Gritsyuk. Okay, and the Devils are going to, it looks like they are going to sign him. However, the timing of the signing is what has been kind of up in the air with everybody. And, you know, the name, Gritsyuk has been thrown around, and Gritsyuk, and however you want to say it, it's your call. We'll wait till he comes over to the Devils to correct everybody, and we'll wait for Adam Hanway, the PA announcer, to tell us exactly how you're supposed to say it. But for now, feel free to say it however you would like. But the big question has just been, when is he coming over? We knew he was coming over, but his contract was set to expire as of May 31st, 2025. The playoffs ended for them about a week or so ago, week and a half maybe. And we've seen some other guys. I believe Montreal's getting one of their international prospects is signing in ELC and coming to the NHL right now. From my understanding, it is, and you can see the report here, Hockey News Hub is kind of how, we've been following this whole situation, because if you follow the channel at all, you know that we've done some videos on Gritsyuk. And so it's just kind of been a up in the air type game. And the one thing that I've always been reading is that these things are extremely fluid. They are not linear conversations. It could be, hey, he's going to sign tomorrow, and then all of a sudden his agent's like, actually, he's not going to play till next year. And then it could say, actually, you know what, we came to an agreement. He's going to play in the NHL this year. So where Arseni fits into this team, I think, is obviously important. I think he would be a massive upgrade for the Devils this postseason, considering what they're getting from their bottom six. And I'm not even talking guys like Erik Haula, who's been really good. Cody Glass has been a great trade deadline addition. And again, that's why part of me was not terribly upset about the Cody Glass thing, but it was more just kind of like, who is this guy? I don't know who he is, but now that I know who he is, he's been playing excellent for New Jersey. So, obviously Arseni would be great for this postseason run. I think he would add something to the Devils' bottom six, and it would be a wild card, right? I mean, it would just be something we kind of don't know what he's going to do, how he's going to play, how he's going to react. Our team's going to hunt him, right? They could say, hey, this guy's been getting all this hype, this, that, and the other thing, and maybe their big and bad and bruiser tries to take a shot at him. I don't know. But what I do know is we don't have to worry about that for this year. He's not coming till next year. Now, this does save the Devils a little bit cap-wise. Obviously, he's not going to be looking for – so he's signing a one-year deal. I believe it's mentioned here in the tweet. But it's actually not. But he's signing a one-year deal. So if the Devils had brought him to the NHL for the postseason, they would have had to have given him a new contract as of July 1st of this year. So now that he's not going to start in the NHL till next year in the fall, then that he'll be covered under the ELC contract, very cheap for New Jersey. And then the following year, going into 26-27, I believe, if I did my math right, 26-27, then the Devils will have to fork over a new contract for him, give him a full year in the NHL, see what he's all about. Now, the philosophy here from GM Tom Fitzgerald and Arseni and his team and his agent and all of his family and everything like that is interesting, right? Because we saw the Devils go all in 2 years ago with Luke Hughes, and they burned his ELC. Now, obviously, Jack Hughes being a much bigger part of the organization, as far as I know, Gritsyuk doesn't really have family that's attached to New Jersey the way Luke Hughes did in his brother Jack, but they burned a year of Luke's ELC, right? And it's going to cost them, a lot of money. But now you actually kind of look at it, and potentially if he plays another year next year before he gets a contract, it could be even more. So my point is that the Devils have done this before, where they have burned the year of the ELC. Now I think maybe they're a little bit more cautious with it being a one-year deal. I'm kind of on the fence of, you kind of let this guy come in next year. I understand, playoffs aren't guaranteed every year. We saw it with the Devils in 2023, 2024, right? We thought they would come back. They built on this nice playoff run. and they would go back, and they didn't. So there are no guarantees in hockey. That's the one thing that is guaranteed, is that there is no guarantees. So part of this whole thing is going to be the fact that I just think he's better off getting a year in the system, give him 82 games, and let's see what he got. Let's see what he has, right? I mean, if he comes out next year and he's got 15 total points through 82 games, then you're not really worried about it because you're going to sign him for fourth liner money and it's going to be basically nothing anyway. If he explodes, you're probably going to the postseason, you're going to make a playoff run, and then you can pay him accordingly from there, and you'll be, I believe they're going to be off the Palat contract. So there's ways for the Devils to kind of maneuver here to not make this a huge thing. I don't like when the cap gets involved. So if this is, like I'm saying from my point of view, I take the cap into account, but to me, it's not the main driver in why I want him to wait until next year. But if Tom's main driver is the cap, I think that's completely wrong. We see it in baseball with service time and how they manipulate all this stuff. It's a load of crap. It really is. And it's annoying to have to watch as a sports fan. So I think next year is the time. Let him play 82. Let's see what he can do, right? Let's see if the hype is, all that is made out to be. But we do know that Arseni Gritsyuk is coming to New Jersey. He will start with the Devils next year. He will be on this roster. The hype and the hype train will finally stop in Newark, because we are going to find out next year, right? Prospects are great, right? I mean, in anything, right? In any drafts, all this kind of stuff, drafts, trading stuff. Oh, you traded away this prospect. At the end of the day, a lot of prospects don't even pan out to be great. But Arseni has been hyped up so much. You hear Devils fans talk about him all the time. You just wait till Gritsyuk comes over. Just wait till he comes over, and now we're here. Okay, and we're going to get a chance to see that, but why do that in a playoff setting? Why? So he can go play against Carolina and have, no points, be a -1 with, 7 minutes of ice time, and all of a sudden, see, this is why you shouldn't have brought him over. This is why, you can't trust prospects. These guys stink. Give him the year next year. He starts in the regular season. He'll get a longer leash that way. That, to me, is the way the Devils... it would be a dream if I was running the Devils, is how we would operate it. I think bringing him in this playoff run is a difficult ask of a young man. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's far matured beyond his years, but certainly the Devils will get Arseni Gritsyuk next year, starting in the regular season. None of Arseni, no Arseni for the postseason. So the Devils will have to go in. But, and you'll hear about it on the channel. Devils are getting some guys back. They're talking maybe Dougie Hamilton. Jonas Siegenthaler started skating a little bit. So let's see what this Devils team is able to do with the experience they have going into the postseason, going into the Carolina matchup. So, again, Arseni Gritsyuk has signed with the Devils, will start in the fall. He will not start for the 2024-2025 postseason. So, I hate to break anybody's bubble that was hoping that he would be in the lineup for Game 1 against Carolina. So I appreciate everybody listening, watching, whatever you're doing with the content. I hope you're enjoying it. Again, check out all our videos, not only my videos, but my colleague Aiden Barrett, who does an excellent job with his videos. So go out, check that, look around the channel, see what you think. Leave us a comment. What do you think? Did you want to see Gritsyuk here now, or did you want to see him next in the fall? Let us know, and be a subscriber to the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you know what? We'll catch you next time on Devil's Digest. Have a good day, everybody.